Unit 3, page 33. Read.
Disaster at Sea. New York, April 15th. It was a clear night. The sea was calm. The Titanic, the largest luxury ship in the world, was sailing from Southampton, England, to New York City. This was its first voyage, and it was carrying more than 2,200 passengers and crew. At around 11:30 p.m., crew member Frederick Fleet was looking at the sea when suddenly he saw a huge white form in front of the ship. When he saw it, Fleet immediately rang the ship's bell 3 times and shouted, "Iceberg ahead!" But it was too late. The great ship crashed into the mountain of ice. When the Titanic hit the iceberg, people were sleeping, reading, and playing cards. Some passengers heard a loud noise, but they were not alarmed. They believed the ship was unsinkable. But soon it became clear that the Titanic was in danger. There was a hole in the side of the ship. Water was entering fast, and it was starting to sink. There were lifeboats, but only 1,178 spaces for 2,224 people. In an attempt to keep everyone calm, the ship's band played a lively tune while people were getting into the boats. The Titanic was not the only ship on the sea that night. There were several other ships in the area. The Californian was nearby, but it did not hear the Titanic's calls for help. And then there was the Carpathia. While the Titanic was sailing toward New York, the Carpathia was traveling from New York to the Mediterranean. When it heard the Titanic's distress signals, the Carpathia turned around and headed back toward the sinking ship. By the time the Carpathia arrived, the Titanic was already at the bottom of the sea, but there were 18 lifeboats full of cold and frightened survivors. Thanks to the Carpathia, more than 700 people lived to tell the story of that terrible night.
Unit 3, page 40. Exercise 4B. 1.
What were you doing Sunday night?
As I was saying, I was playing cards with some other passengers.
2.
Was your wife playing with you?
No, she wasn't. My wife wasn't with me at the time.
3.
What was she doing while you were playing cards?
She was reading in our room.
4.
Did you feel the crash?
Not really, but I heard a very loud noise.
5.
What did you do when you heard the noise?
At first, we all continued to play. We weren't alarmed. Everyone stayed calm.
6.
What did you do when the lights went out?
I tried to find my wife.
7.
What was she doing while you were looking for her?
She was looking for me. Thank goodness we found each other.
8.
What did you do when you found her?
We tried to get into a lifeboat.
Unit 3, page 42. Exercise 7. Listening.
Did you see the accident, miss?
Yes, I did, officer.
Can you tell me what happened?
I'll try, but it all happened so quickly. I was, walking,
That's okay. Try to stay calm. Take your time and just tell me what you saw.
Okay. Well, as I was saying, I was walking down the street when I heard this car honking its horn. The driver was driving much too fast for this area. In fact, I'm sure he was speeding. The 2 men were just starting to cross the street. They were talking to each other and not paying attention to traffic. When they finally saw the car, they started to move out of the way, but it was too late. The car was moving too fast and was too close to the men to stop. The driver hit one of the men,